We have, for our council meeting, you said Officer Clark will be doing the pledge and the invocation. Thank you. Okay, we'll go over the agenda, and then we'll see if we have any reports from our department heads. Then I've got a few updates for everyone. This is a fairly short agenda. We have 5 special event requests. Y'all can see those on there. Have we had anyone sign up for public comments?
We have not.
Okay. So we won't have that. We'll have our committee reports. I know everyone's got their committee reports ready, and we've got a few new employees that will meet tonight. Then we have no unfinished business. We have one resolution to amend position control, and we've got a few new job descriptions. And we have 2 board appointments. Both of those are currently on the CCCDD board, and these are reappointments. They both applied for reappointment. And we had a letter of support from the director. So if you want to take a look at their applications, those are in the SharePoint. And then we will have a request from the city attorney to move into executive session. She'll talk about why we need to do that. And then the other items that I wanted to review, I just wanted to give you all an update. I may mention this during my committee report, but City Attorney Brandy Lee and I both attended the Alabama League of Municipalities annual convention. I've talked to a few of you, but it was really, really good information and good classes. And so as a part of the Alabama League of Municipalities, and there's some legislation there that says we are supposed to earn so many hours per year. I know some of you went to the new council member training. I'm attending the regional training next week. It's May 21st in Muscle Shoals for certified municipal training. There's another one June 25th in Birmingham, and there's one in Fairhope on July 16th. But on your agenda in SharePoint, I put a link so that you can click that link and you can see the program. And like at the convention, they had different classes that would meet the various requirements that we're supposed to earn hours for. So you can take a look at that flyer, and then if you still want to try to attend any of those this year, there's Muscle Shoals, Birmingham, and Fairhope still available. And if we all complete our training and get our 20 hours over the course of a couple of years, we could actually be considered a core training city, municipality. So we could actually get a designation that would show up on the website, and we would have a certificate and a plaque for that. But primarily, we do have to get at least the basic training by law. So you can look at those links. I've been working with Wes and the mayor on budget timelines. And I know Wes has worked on a questionnaire to send out all department heads. We've talked about trying to move our budget process up this year. So I think y'all have it already with the items needed on the questionnaire. So you should be able to link to that and click on the hyperlink and view the questionnaire. So what will happen is, Wes, are you going to send it out tomorrow?
Yes, I will send it out tomorrow.
Okay, he's going to send the budget questionnaire out tomorrow. Department heads' first deadline will be June 1st. And then what will happen from there is the mayor and Wes and the committee chairs will all have an opportunity to review the budget items and ask questions and seek clarification prior to us having the all-day meetings with department heads. So a lot of those questions hopefully will be answered on the front end. They've included a lot of questions for long-term capital planning and strategic planning to really think about what are you going to need next year, what are you going to need year after that. So for the next, would you put 5 years on there?
Yes.
So they can project capital improvement planning and budget for the next 5 years. We know that'll change over time, but it's at least an idea going forward. And then from there, the committee deadline will be July 1st. And that will be deadlines for committee chairpersons to ask questions of their department heads or seek clarification or get more information about the request. And then on July 15th and 16th, we'll have budget meetings with department heads. And then we'll have a budget hearing at our council meeting on August 10th, where we'll be able to present that budget, ask any further questions publicly, and then have budget consideration at the council meeting on August 31st. So this will put it where the vote for approval will be the end of August, and that way the finance department can start getting everything in place, or if it's going to change position control, HR can get things in place and entered in. So we're going to try to bump it up so that they have the whole month of September to enter anything into the systems that they need to. Is that good?
Good.
Good with everybody?
Make your own appointments with your department heads.
Yes. But they will not have it turned in until that 1st of June. And then you'll have the whole month to review it with them.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah, good.
Wes, did I cover all that?
Covered it well.
All right, thank you. Okay, do we have any updates from department heads during the work session that need to be discussed outside of the meeting? Yes.
I had one. I just wanted to thank all the employees and all the people at the high school, everybody that kind of helped with, put on the state track meet. It was successful. We've got a lot of compliments from the officials, from the directors at the Athletic Association. We do have some recommendations to make it better moving forward. Hopefully we'll get the contract extension and we'll be able to continue to have that event here in Cullman. But everybody was very appreciative. The hotels did a great job. The restaurants, I believe they went to several of the restaurants in town. So just appreciate all the departments, police, all fire, the right-of-way crew, Chris Freeman's squad. They all hands on deck and really helped make that happen. So I just really wanted to thank them and appreciate them and their hard work.
Thank you.
How long was the contract? It's not every year, right? It's 3 years?
It's not. We did 5 years last time. Typically, a 3-year contract is standard. This was the last year on the contract.
It was?
It was the last year. So we haven't seen one. I've got word that they're hoping to stay in Cullman, but I really hope that's the case. But I just wanted to let y'all know, and especially express the appreciation. I think accounting had some people come. We had several departments pitched in and just didn't want to leave anybody out. If I left any departments out, I'm sorry, but I appreciate all the help because we couldn't do it without those departments. I'm just telling you, they make all the difference in that event. They make that event run. Blake Calvert, he kind of headed it up since I'm not here. We try to do as much pre-planning as we can. Director Bradbury helped us with that as well. Did a great job helping make sure the public safety plan was good. So I just really wanted to thank all the people involved, Terry and Right Away, Clane. That's just some of the key members that help make this thing happen. So
Thank you, and thanks for your hard work on that too. And Right Away called, is that what you were going to say?
No. Go ahead.
They called me the other day to also express thanks to Coach Walker and the football team for all the work they did. He said that they had so much help from the football team, moving equipment and getting things in the right place, that it really made their job a lot better, I think, this year.
Wayne did brag on that also. Did you have any indication that they might extend the contract? I thought you had told me one time. Okay.
I did, but words are words, and until I see it on paper, I'm not going to speak for anybody else. But there's high hopes that we can continue to host that moving forward.
Do you know when they'll revisit that?
They're supposed to let us know very soon. And like I said, I do appreciate the high school staff. Their janitors help us. There's a lot of bathrooms to maintain with all those people here in town. And every year it gets better and better. And we just appreciate everybody pitching in and the school allowing us to host, because we couldn't do it without school's help too. So, thank you.
You want to ask?
What is the attendance typically?
The attendance, typically, I would say with athletes, because athletes are not ticketed.
Right.
So, we don't really have a good way to track that. But, we know we have several thousand spectators and several thousand athletes. If we did one of those placers, we probably could figure out. But I would guess over the 2 days, you got over 10,000 people. you know, so it's a good event. I know all the hotels were completely booked out. Tabitha always kind of keeps me up to date with that, so the hotels love the event because it's a multi-night event. You know, they come in on Thursday and they leave either on Saturday or Sunday. You know, some will stay over. So it's a good opportunity. We try to push a lot of information out about our restaurants and businesses, and hopefully people shopping and spending money, so.
That's good. I wonder if Nathan could get us the numbers on Placer AI.
We could, I could get with Nathan.
Just
Y'all-
geofence that area.
Yeah, you want me to investigate that with Nathan?
I think that would be good. All he's got to do is,
Future years, right?
well, he can geofence this year.
He can.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
How you
You
do
can go
that?
retro.
Can you really?
Yep.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting to see.
You're somewhere.
Wow.
And I really like that it's not the same weekend as the Strawberry Festival anymore. I know all of you do. That was a lot for everybody, but I think it spreads it out a little bit too, having people in town for both events. That's good.
Opportunity to get a room.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah, without having to drive to Decatur or Moulton, you can stay here now. Okay, anything else from department heads before we don't have a lot tonight. Sorry, everybody. Gonna take a break between now and 7 o'clock. All right, we will resume at 7 for the regular council meeting. Mayor, did you have anything during this or just your update?
Yeah, good.
So